Stop taking the bait. Your thoughts and feelings, they're not kidnapping you. I know they feel strong and powerful and like you can't stop them. Sometimes the feelings get strong, the thoughts get strong, the memories get strong, the doubts get strong. I'm going to share with you something that I have not seen other coaches talk about in this way. Maybe it's my shrink background. I don't know. But I like to look at things a little differently. I want to share with you why it seems like it's hard, why it seems like you got to put so much effort in. And this is really going to do the ding ding on all of you, because I said so that you can just move into your desire fulfilled. Welcome, my name is Rose. Welcome to The Rosey Life, where we help you free your mind and follow your heart so you live a life that you love. You guys, I get so warm and fuzzy every time I say that. I don't know what other people talk about. They feel like they get tired of saying that at the beginning. I get warm and fuzzy every time I say that opening line. It feels so good to say it. And a lot of you have it memorized. You guys even call me out if I miss a part of it. And I think it's so cute. I love you guys so much. And welcome back. Welcome if you're new. And I just love you guys. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking the videos. And thank you for sharing my videos with others who don't even maybe know me yet. And you want to introduce them. It helps the Rosey Life grow. And we just keep growing and growing and growing and growing. All right. So if you're interested in working one-on-one with me or joining the Rosey Life course and community, where I show up live every Wednesday and answer all your questions in detail, not just like ramble off, but it's a group, it's a community effort when we answer each other's questions in there. Right now, I have the community doing a challenge until this Wednesday. And so if you're on here, what are you doing on here? You can watch this after Wednesday. But I said nothing until Wednesday. If you know, you know. All right. So also, if you are interested in me adding you to the list for the Platinum Coaching Program, it's a 6-month program that begins in mid-July. Just send me an email and I will add you and I will send you the information to sign up. And probably in another few weeks, I'm going to be sending those out. I am limiting it to 15 spots. So already half the current Platinum Program members are wanting to renew and come back in. So if you want to get in, just let me know. I have a list going and I will send them out to, it'll be first come, first serve. I'll send out the information. Whoever signs up, fills a spot. That's how it's going to go down. Okay, so let's get into this because this has been so eye-opening for so many of my clients, and it makes a lot of sense, which a lot of you love to have that sense, and I'm going to show you why. Okay, so if you're struggling with overthinking your feelings and you're trying to not feel, not think, flip thoughts, and you're trying to feel better thoughts, or you're just sick and tired of efforting and trying and struggling and affirming and visualizing, and you just feel like nothing's happening. You feel like the 3D is like stuck and it won't move and it won't budge and it won't do. We're going to get into this because by the end of this video, I want you guys to feel like you have mastered manifesting. Yeah, we're always manifesting. There's no doubt about that. But mastering it, meaning you got the game. The jig is up. This video, the jig is up. This is a game. This whole thing of life, like that book, Florence Scovel Shinn, The Game of Life and How to Play It. This is a game. And you got to learn the rules of the game. And you got to learn that you're the rule maker. That's the rule. Those are the rules, right? But as you're becoming aware and you're discovering more of who you are in all of this, you got to understand what the game is about and that you're in charge of the game. You don't have to control the game. You just gotta know who you are. And the more that you understand this, the more powerful you see that you are, that you don't have to control anything. You don't have to fix anything. Okay, so this is how I'm starting this. You guys, stop taking the bait. Stop taking the bait. Every unwanted thought, unwanted memory, any unwanted feeling, any unwanted physical sensation, any unwanted circumstance, all of it, everything. Not, but what about this? That too. And what about this? That too. Any and every unwanted thing, thought, memory, feeling, right, is an unnecessary thing or circumstance or feeling that does not need your attention and energy. I am going to repeat this. This is of uttermost importance that you hear this. Any unwanted thought, feeling, memory, sensation, circumstance is an unnecessary thing that does not need your attention or energy. Stop giving it to it. You are creating the problems, the drama, the stuff to fix, and there is nothing to fix. And there's nothing to heal. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to change or figure out. Do you see? So all of these thoughts and unwanted memories and unwanted conditions and unwanted past and unwanted things, all the unwanted physical sensations, all of those things, instead of you trying to figure them out, fix them, cope with them, deal with them, flip them, sauce them up, cook them up in the pan, spin it around, whatever you're doing, right? When you try to figure out unwanted physical conditions, unwanted circumstances, unwanted relationship circumstances, unwanted thoughts, unwanted feelings, unwanted stories, and when you put your energy on that, guess what you're doing? You're giving those circumstances all the authority, all the power to continue to exist. You're saying that you're giving them your precious, divine, infinite focus. You're giving your precious focus to the unwanted, flat out. And when you give your focus to someone else, to something else, you are actually encouraging that thing or person to make themselves, or that thing becomes the focus of itself. You're not the focus. That thing or person is the focus. That's what you're doing. You completely strip yourself off of the focus and you put it on them. I totally poked my eye. That hurt. I'm okay though. Okay, so you are creating problems, drama, and stuff to fix. It's not that you're doing it on purpose. I'm not saying that you guys are problem makers, right? But when you understand that there are no problems, I know you guys are going to say, but there are problems. How can you say that I'm creating the problems? You are creating them when you give them your attention. Now, if you're new to law of assumption or law of attraction or manifesting, this might sound like, oh my God, what is she talking about? Whatever we give our attention to, whatever we assume is there, one, you put it there. It's there. If you say there's a problem, there's a problem. And guess what? If there's a problem, guess who has to go try to fix it? You. No one else, you. You have to go figure out how to fix it, because that's what our mind does. Our brain wants to fix stuff. It's trained to fix stuff. So every time you say there's a problem, then you're going to have to go fix it. And you're going to think of a million ways. You're going to find a million videos and coaches and books and shrinks and people telling you got to fix it, cope with it, deal with it, handle it, heal from it, fix it, change it, whatever. But if you recognize, hold the phone. I've been buying into this idea that life has problems, there's issues, that I have to fix everything. Okay? That's what you're buying into. But when you know who you are, when you remember that you are the infinite, you are God itself, himself, you are that infinite intelligence, you are all that is, you are able to create and manifest the illusion of problems for you to fix. But if you don't accept problems, if you don't accept circumstance by saying, you know what, I used to do that, but the reality is that there is only good. There is only love. There is only unity. There is only oneness. There is only God. There is only peace. That's right. That is all that is. So where in the realm of love and unity and peace does a problem or drama exist? It doesn't. It is optional. And if you insist that there are problems, if you insist that there is a condition, if you insist that it is hard, that's okay. You have that free will, and I'm not going to stop you and convince you that it's not real for you, because it is very real for you. For you, for the person who says it is true for them, then it is true for you. I'm not here to convince you that there are no problems, because if you insist in believing there are, then there are for you. Not for me, but for you. Do you get it? Because this is an individualized experience that we're all having simultaneously with our free will, and we get to choose what we experience in our reality. No one else can tell you what's real, what's fake, what's right, what's wrong. You are the only one slapping labels on everything. No one else can. There is no common knowledge. There are no facts. There is only you, and you. So there's nothing to fix and figure out when you remember there's only God. There's only love. There's only good. There's only fulfillment. And I'm going to stop taking the bait when these unwanted thoughts, feelings, problems, conditions come up. Instead of engaging with them, I'm going to teach myself to pull back. And I'm going to share with you something on in a minute about what I do and how I talk to my clients about this. Okay, so what I want you guys to start getting into your mind when you feel unwanted feelings, unwanted thoughts, I want you to back it up. Back it up, back it up, back it up, right? Be still. That's what I mean, back it up. It's be still. Stop doing all this. Stop trying to fix stuff. Stop trying to change stuff. Stop trying to change people. Stop trying to kill the messenger. Stop trying to force yourself to understand something logically. Stop trying to get down a process. Stop trying. Stop trying with all this. Instead, be still. Be still and know I am God. Do you see? You are taking back your power. That's what you're doing. You're being still. When you back it up and you're still, you're taking back your power. You're recognizing that there is nothing but God. There is nothing but love. There is nothing but good. There is nothing but fulfillment. And all the other things are clickbait. Your thoughts, your feelings, your physical sensations, anything unwanted is clickbait. Will you give it your energy? Will you give it your time? Will you buy it little outfits and shoes and hats and scarves and put makeup on it and give it makeovers every 6 months because TikTok says that that's out of season? Will you keep dressing up and petting your unwanted thoughts, feelings, and sensations and circumstances? When are you going to stop entertaining them, trying to fix them, figure out, let them go? When are you going to stop fighting them, resisting them? Let them be there. They can't do a thing to stop your desires from manifesting. None of it. You don't have to be angry. You don't have to burn them on fire. You don't have to kill them. You don't have to drown your negative emotions. You don't have to do all these aggressive, brutal things to them. Okay? They're just doing their job. Like I told one of my clients, I said, she said, I just want my thoughts and feelings, the unwanted stuff to stop. I'm affirming, I'm assuming in my identity, but these thoughts and feelings, they keep coming up and I just want them to stop. And I said, they're not going to stop. The thoughts and feelings are doing their job. They're literally doing what they're supposed to do. It's thinking and feeling. You're thinking and feeling. That they're doing its job. Thoughts and feelings are doing their job. They don't have off buttons. They only do what they're supposed to do, and that's think and feel. Now, thoughts and feelings need a leader, need somebody to guide them. And how do you guide them? By persisting in an assumption of whoever you want to be. I'm wealthy. Let's use that. I am wealthy. And then you have opposing thoughts and feelings and your bank account says the opposite. So what? those thoughts and feelings and circumstances, are you reacting to them? Are you making those mean something? Are you making those mean that you're not doing it right? Well, I got you, because here's the part that's really going to flip your lid. Before you get into manifesting or law of assumption, this is what most people are doing in the world. This is what we're taught, okay? Here's you. I'm here, right? And you want to be over here. A goal or success, right? Your success story, your source story, your end, you're living in the end, right? This is what you want, but you're here, but you want to be here. So logically, let's say if you're unemployed, okay, and you want a job, that's what you want. Logically, what we've all been taught and learned is that in order to get the job, that I got to do something. Well, how am I going to get the job? What do I have to do to get the job? When is it going to happen? Do I give myself a deadline, or when do I want to start? All that stuff, right? But the bottom line is I got to do something about this. I got to do something. If I want a job, I got to do something about it. If I want money, I got to do something about it. If I want to be in a relationship, I got to do something. If I want to be slim, I got to do something about it. This is the mentality that we all have grown up in at some variation of this, okay? That nothing's given to you, nothing's handed to you, that you got to do something, you got to make this happen. Because come on, otherwise how is it going to happen? You see, that's the mentality. So what do we start doing in that way of thinking? We start planning it. We start making plans. Okay, if it's a job that I want, I got to create a resume. I got to plan and decide where am I going to apply to. Am I qualified for it? All right, and then I got to do it. Then I got to execute the plan that I just created. Okay, now I got to send out my resume. Now I got to call people, network. I got to go do something, right? And then if it's not working, then I got to do it more. I got to increase how much I'm doing it. And then if it's not working, I got to try harder. Well, you're not getting the results, so from what you're efforting, what your plan is, so you got to try harder. You got to do more. Do you see? You got to do something different. If that didn't work, then you got to switch plans. You got to go to a different plan. You got to execute something different. So if the first thing didn't work, or the first resumes round didn't work, then you got to change your resume. You got to change your resume. Maybe you're going to change your clothes, or you got to change who you hang out with. You got to do something, right? Because if you don't see results, then you must be doing something wrong. Because remember, you got to do something. So you all have been trained and all have PhDs in doo-doo. You all of us have PhDs in doo-doo. Doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo. Do you see? Do. And this, how many of you that I've seen in my one-on-one sessions, this is what you guys are doing. You're saying, well, I don't have my manifestation, so I must be doing something wrong. And not only do I know, and even if you say, oh, well, maybe I know I'm doing it right, but I feel bad. So do you see? So you're measuring your success, okay? You're saying if you don't have what you want, it has to be because you're doing something wrong. That maybe you need to do a different technique, work with a different coach, watch a different YouTube channel, consume more content, consume more material. That you got to do something. Come on, you got to do something. We're just going to sit there. This is what most people are taught. You want good grades? You got to do something. You got to work hard for them. You want a job? You got to do something. You want to be fit? You got to do something. You want your relationship to improve? You better do something. Do you see? We're in this cycle or matrix of believing this, that you're here, you want to be here, but all of this has to get done. Do you see why you guys are so tired? Do you see why you're so tired? Because of all the doo-doo? This is why you're so tired, why you're exhausted, why you're crying and you're upset, and because you're still believing in this. Now, when you come into the law and you start learning about manifesting, you forgot to leave this behind, because this way of doing things, it doesn't work. It doesn't have any business when you understand that you are the cause of it all. Because if you know that you're the cause of it all, what the hell is it that you have to do? If it's already yours, if all your desires are already yours and you're just claiming them, what's all this doing nonsense? What's all this doing stuff? But this is the mentality. So then you learn about the law, and then you're like, oh, cool. I can have whatever I want. I can manifest anything I want. This is amazing. This is awesome. But then you don't see the results. And guess what? You go back to your old scheduled programming of thinking that you're doing something wrong, that you got to do more, or you got to do something different, or you look for beliefs, you look for problems. You start doing this stuff. There are unwanted thoughts and feelings, and then you try to fix them and change them and fix yourself, and you got to heal yourself. Do you see? You go down that rabbit hole because you're measuring your success on outcome. Well, I don't have it, so I must be doing it wrong. So something's wrong. Something's off because I don't have it. I don't have it. So I have to do something about it. And then if you're not doing something about it, you get pissed off and you throw the towel in, and you're just like, this is stupid. This doesn't work. Well, I guarantee you it works. It's always working, because even this is working. Okay, so now where do we go from here? Remember, the doing, you're saying the doing equals right or wrong equals success. So you're so used to success being the measure of which you judge yourself on whether you doing something right or wrong. You guys, it's backwards. When you understand the law and you understand that you are the source of it all, it's backwards. Here's you, just like up here. Remember, I'm here and I want to be there. Well, here's you, and then this is what we get to do. You ready? It's easy. We go right here. I'm actually here. I'm actually already successful. I'm actually already it. My foot fell asleep. I'm actually already here. I've arrived. I'm here. And then you ask yourself, but how? But what? But when? I got to do something. Nope. I'm actually already here. I'm here. I'm not the doer. The doer is this intelligence within me that leads me, guides me every step I take, everything I do, everything I'm doing, every second, this moment is actually part of how I get there. So you're going to be doing stuff, but not like this. You're not going to be strong holding it. You're not going to be forcing it and creating plans. You're not going to be making it happen. It's going to happen naturally. It's just going to happen organically because you have your eye on who you say you are now. So everything immediately, when you claim that you are wealthy or you have a job or whatever it is that you want, immediately you begin to be moved by infinite intelligence in that direction. And so everything that is happening is part of the unfolding. All of it, even the things that look unwanted, even the things that look negative, even the things that look like the opposite. It's all, what are you saying it means? What are you saying that means? Are you saying that that's a problem? Because now you went from I'm wealthy to I have bills. Now your focus went from I'm wealthy to I have bills. Now you put your focus on the problem, not on you being wealthy. Do you see? Wherever you keep directing your focus on, that's where you keep getting guided to. And you'll see evidence of that. So instead of how, when, where, what, do, except I'm it. I'm already it. I'm already it. It's already fulfilled. Everything that I want is mine. I'm not separated from any one of my desires because they're all me. It's all coming from me. I'm not separated from it. Maybe I thought so before, but now I'm not anymore. Nope. Do you see? It's done. What you want is already created. You're not doing it. You're just being led to it. You're not the doer. The doer is infinite intelligence, source, God within you. You're being led to it. You're doing it, but you're not doing it. Okay? There's nothing to do. Nothing to do. There's nothing special you have to do. There's nothing that you have to change about yourself. It's all happening. There's nothing for you to do. It's everything is leading you to it naturally. And this has been happening our whole lives. We're always being led to everything. So one of the things that I said, I think in a couple of videos now, and on a TikTok though, is you be still and know that I am God. And I described this to a client last night and she said, oh my God, that was so helpful. I never understood what be still and know I am God meant. And I said, it's you, be still is not reacting. Stop taking the bait. Stop taking the bait. It's a trick. The unwanted thoughts, the unwanted feelings, the unwanted sensations, the unwanted conditions. It's a trick. Just look at it as a trick. You can engage with those unwanted things if you want to. If you can. The trick part of it is you thinking it's real. You think that those thoughts and feelings and sensations and conditions are real. That's the trick. You're just tricking yourself though, because they're not real. But if you engage with them, if you entertain them, if you try to fix them, understand them, ask questions about but all these things about them, now you just took the bait. You took it. And so those things just become more powerful and they consistently keep appearing. So what can you do? Back it up. Back it up. And remember, take a deep breath. Remember, hold the phone here. I am so done taking the bait of these thoughts and feelings. It does not matter how awful they feel or how real they feel. I'm not doing this no more. I'm not taking the bait. I'm not doing it. I know that there is no problem. There is nothing but God. There's nothing but good. There's nothing but abundance and peace and joy. And yes, that is what life is supposed to be like all the time. I know people say, no one can be happy all the time. For them. For them. And yeah, you might have different feelings. But under it all, even when you're crying or you're mad or you're stressed out, you're still happy. You're happy, but you just put an outfit of anger on top of it, but underneath it, you're always happy. Happiness is always there. Happiness, joy, abundance, love, freedom, it's always there. No matter what you put on top of it with your beliefs and your little trying to fix stuff and you're trying to understand stuff and you're trying to heal stuff, the happiness is still there. Just because you put something on top of it doesn't make the happiness is gone. You're just choosing to put your focus on something else, not on the happiness and joy and abundance that you are. Do you see? It's always there, so back it up. Take a deep breath and remember, hold the phone here. There is only fulfillment. There's only good. There's only God. There's only love. That's all there is. And I'm taking the bait of engaging in those thoughts and feelings and considering and trying to fix them. I'm like, no, it's an option. I can do it if I want to, but I already know it's going to lead me down a rabbit's hole of stress and crying and anger and getting mad and frustrated and saying, this is stupid, right? That's all it's going to take me to. What if I just backed it up and be still and stop reacting to what I used to react to? Now I'm going to say, no. It's not about being a robot, because if you feel anxious, go ahead. Feel the anxious feelings, right? But how about we just drop calling it anxious and just say, this is a sensation. I'm just feeling a sensation. If you have tears coming out, stop making the tears mean something. It means I'm not going to get what I want. It means I'm doing it wrong. It means it's been this long. It's been so long. Stop giving it a story. Do you see how you keep buying it little outfits and you're petting it by giving it stories? Stop it. Let tears be tears. You can feel the tears. You can feel that. You can feel the happiness. You can feel that. But stop making unwanted things mean unwanted stories and more unwanted stories. And then you try to fix those unwanted stories. And then it's like you feel stuck. And that's why you feel like you're looking at Groundhog Day every day. When you back it up and you say, you know what? My whole life, I was taught that I have to chase a goal, chase a success, and I don't choose that anymore. I don't choose it anymore. I choose peace. I choose to back up, be still, and remember that I am all things already, that it's all already done, that it's all already mine. Why would I have to do something if it's already mine? It doesn't make sense. If you guys want to use your sense, does that make sense? No. If it's done, it's yours. What exactly is it that you're telling yourself you've got to do? Stop it. Stop telling yourself that you have to do something. You don't got to change nothing. You don't got to be nothing. You got to do nothing different. You got to fix yourself, heal yourself. Nothing. In fact, do the opposite. Be still and know that I am. What? I'm everything. It's all already mine. And one of the things that I've been practicing myself and implementing this for myself, and I'm sharing it with others, with my clients, is I've been telling them, like, focus on now. We're so used to wanting to be somewhere else. We're so used to wanting something to be different, wanting to be with a person, wanting another job, wanting to be a different house, wanting to be somewhere else. If you're at home, I don't want to be here. If you're with your family, I don't want to be here. If you're constantly like, I want to be somewhere else. Well, guess what, you guys? That thirst is never going to be satisfied with your constantly wanting to go somewhere else, be in a different body, have a different bank account. You're constantly wanting to be somewhere else, but not here. And here is where all your power is. Here is where everything you desire is. It's the last place that you're looking. The present, the now. This is where everything happens. This is where you receive all of your desires. This is where all is. It's all here and now. So one of the things that I've been playing around with and I love it because it feels so good, is to say, and this helps with self-concept, with bringing you into the present moment, bringing you into just that feeling of gratitude, is there is nowhere else I'd rather be than with me, here and now. There is nowhere else I'd rather be than with me, here and now. You get it? You are the magic. You are the cause. There's no chasing. There's no going for. You don't have to do it. Everything is you. Love where you are, appreciate where you are, accept where you are. That doesn't mean you're settling. It doesn't mean you're not going to get what you desire. It means what you desire is here and now. It's waiting for you. For you. Those things that you desire are waiting for you in the here, in the now. All right, my loves, thank you guys so much again for liking the video, for subscribing to The Rosey Life. Thank you guys for helping the channel grow. Thank you, members, for becoming part of the membership channel and supporting The Rosey Life another way. I got a video coming up soon for you guys too. I love you guys again because you are all so freaking amazing. Every single one of you. You're freaking amazing. And I love you guys so, so much. I will see you soon. All right, bye.